check it out. Right now, we're in the presence of two amazing senior chiefs that are the subject matter expert in recruiting. Because both these folks are prior Navy recruiters. What's up, fellas?
What's going on?
My brother Paul, Phil,
Mm,
what's cracking?
going on,
So,
baby. Let's get it.
folks are asking about, is it really hard to join our military, right? Based on your experience as the top recruiters in Los Angeles, correct?
Yep, LA
LA,
district and Los Angeles, baby.
West Side, you. What's
Massachusetts.
up, baby?
That's
Let's
right, right here.
go.
Anti-Pacific represent right here.
That's it.
Yep.
Anti-Pacific.
This one from Hollywood Hills, right here, Division Hollywood Hills.
Oh, shit.
Yep, Division Hollywood Hills.
Come on, let's talk about it. What do you think? What's
Go
the
Go ahead, just spill.
what's the number one disqualification for folks that are trying to join our world's greatest navy? The number one you guys see when it comes to
Yeah. So, so I guess, brother, like there's like a big misconception, right, about recruiting, right? They said a lot of people, like they said, it's the last minute, right? Last minute, last resort is to join the military,
Mm.
right? But the thing is, that is all a lie.
Mm.
You know why? Because it's really, really hard to get approved or to get to pass even the what do you call that these screenings. In order for you to get like a decent job in the Navy, first they have to test your academic
Mental.
skills, right? Your
Mhm.
mental, right? And then make sure you don't have any physical deficiencies or anything like that. And then you make sure you don't have a record, right? So applicants, we always have applicants. Applicants, there's no problem with applicants. The problem is on how are we going to get these applicants qualified to take the job that we need in the Navy. That is the number one aspect, right? Because you can be the smartest guy in LA, but if you have records or like, for example, if you're flat-footed, you can't join the military.
flat footed. You
Yeah,
can't get in.
you can't get in. On a
What if I
flat-footed.
got 9 fingers instead of 10?
Absolutely not.
What if I have an asthma?
Nope.
What if
Maybe a waiver, but it's pretty much like it's a big no. It's a big no-no. Like even with eczema, like stuff like that.
what if
like
I
things that
what if I'm cross-eyed?
you can add that.
What if I'm
So
deaf in one ear?
yeah, let me just put it in the perspective, right? Like let's say for this month we're focused on aviation jobs, right? Right. In aviation jobs, like we move a lot of stuff, like $1 million aircrafts on a carrier, right? We're talking about million dollars F-35 F-18s, right? How can a person that has that perception that don't know the distance between the distance, right? Like that cannot justify the distance can work on a flight deck or color vision or color blind when we
Yeah.
operate at nighttime and like in pitch dark. They cannot. They just can't join. Maybe they can join some other rank or some other rates, some other jobs, but things like they have to qualify for those type of jobs. Every single job in the Navy has a different qualification.
Wow.
Yes. Like you cannot be in aviation community if you have something wrong with your eyes, like depth perceptions, colorblind, or anything.
What if I'm crippled? Like, I can't walk straight.
Nah, you
No.
cannot. Like,
So
yeah,
it's very tough, right? You can,
yeah,
you
yeah,
got to be almost
yeah,
perfect,
yeah. And people, I don't know, like,
right?
where's this coming? Where's this thing that is coming? Like, hey, man, I don't have a choice, but I need to join the. Now I have to join the military. Like, do you even qualify to join the military? It's like there's no disqualification page than the qualification page.
Wow.
Yeah, like the paper, like that's the main thing. It's like how am I gonna qualify this guy to do this job? Like everybody can pass the ASVAB. Like a lot of people can pass the ASVAB.
Not everybody, because a
Well,
lot of
yeah,
motherfuckers
well,
can't.
not everybody, but most of the time, like if this guy's like if he failed and we tell him where he failed and he studied, he can come back in a couple of months and he'll pass it. Then now that's number one of like 20 more that he has to go through,
Mm. Okay.
right? So now they have
That's
to
physical.
yeah, that's just like that's like mental, right?
What are the other tests besides the physicality or whatever the case may be?
You just need to make sure like you don't have like public records. Like let's say you don't have a felony or misdemeanor, because
Domestic violence.
you have to clear those
Okay.
stuff, right?
Waivers.
Waivers, like different, like the Navy is pretty good in tattoos, but not other services. Like, not only tattoos, right? Like a lot of tattoos, like they kind of have a meaning, like especially in LA, like you cannot just have a crown tattoo, because that can
Five
be,
points.
yeah, 5 points. That can be
Like
like,
a gang related
yes, a
tattoo.
gang related
Okay.
tattoo
What else?
and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Tattoos and stuff like that. So it's really hard to get these people qualified. Like, and then we're
Can they get the tattoo erased and all that stuff?
they
Yeah,
can,
And
yeah.
but they're gonna need to claim that, they're gonna need to say that, hey, I erased this tattoo and stuff like that. But it, again, there's still gonna be investigations. Like, yeah, you erased the tattoo, but are you still part of this?
this
Like, let's say if they're part
gang.
of the gang, yeah,
Oh
something like that,
wow.
with criminal records and stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's really hard.
It's even harder now, right? So I don't know if Phil was in recruiting still when they started the Genesis with medical,
Oh yeah,
right? So they can pull all your records, your medical history, to see what you have.
Wow.
So they can see if you have asthma as a kid, if you've been treated
as a
for
kid,
asthma,
yeah,
right? So they can pull it
or
up.
eczema.
So yes, asthma can disqualify you, but there's other tests that you can take in order to like overturn it, right? The pulmonary test, I can't remember, the PFT, something like that. That you could go to the doctor like, hey, I'm trying to see if I still have asthma or whatever, and then that waiver can be sent out, see a request from a recruiting, or see if they can qualify. There's gonna be a lot of waivers for a person who's not, ASVAB, passing ASVAB, physically fit, you know, there's gonna be waivers. If you're a recruiter, if you find a good recruiter who is willing to work with you, they're gonna find a way. They're gonna find a way.
Mm.
Um, that's it. But let me tell you this though: the Navy or military in general, right?
Yeah.
You can't you can't make it as your last resort because you don't even know if you qualify. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm gonna join the Navy as my last resort. Like, no, you gotta know if you qualify first. Because who's to say? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm down in the bottom of the barrel right now, and then the Navy or the military is my last resort, and you can't even qualify. You know what I'm saying? So that's I guess, the biggest misconception of these civilians or kids,
Yeah.
right? Um, yeah.
So out of pretend I got 100 folks that's trying to apply, how many on average you think can get in out of 100 applicants? Just a good guesstimate. It doesn't have to be perfect.
Right.
Based on your experience, because how long were you a recruiter?
I was there for like
3 years.
3 years?
3 years.
And how long were you a recruiter?
3 years.
3 years.
Yes.
So based on your experience, LA is huge.
Yes. We do have a lot of applicants, like every day.
A lot.
Yeah, a lot. Like at least 30 applicants. Like minimum.
Minimum.
Like, and then we talk to them and stuff like that. But
Okay.
maybe about 100, maybe 50% of that.
15?
Yeah.
So 15 out of 100
Yeah.
can qualify.
Can qualify to join, right?
To join.
All right. So once that happened, right, when they qualify, see, there's another caveat.
Okay.
Uh,
I want
and
to
then
hear.
and then the caveat is that now they have to pick a job, and sometimes those jobs that we need, these guys are not even qualified for that job. So now they have to wait if there's an opening for that rate. And some of this, we call them deppers, right? Once they pass their, and then they get a job. Sometimes they get a temporary job just to stay in the dep program, right? So they're waiting for the job that they want. Like, for example, like
For the folks that are watching, what does DEP stand for?
this is delayed. They call it the delayed entry program.
Delayed entry program. So they have to
Yes.
wait
Yes.
to see if the
No. So what mostly that they do, so they can guarantee the spot, right? Like sometimes, like let's say recruit Umali, right? Recruit Ron Umali wanted to be
a nuke.
a nuke, right? Every his course, and which I guess a nuke is not, because we always need nukes. Like let's say an IT, right?
Okay.
IT. Not every month we need IT, because sometimes we don't even need those. Not sometimes there's no available jobs for those,
Okay.
right? So sometimes they're waiting. They're gonna be waiting until there's an applicant, and the application is not just open for Los Angeles or California. These jobs are like free for all for the whole nationwide, all 50 states.
Yeah.
Like let's say, okay, for this month we need like at least 300 ITs recruit, right? So they have place for the schools. and how many ITs applying, the whole maybe more than that. So
Mm.
if you get picked, you're good. If you don't,
You
then
gotta
better
wait,
luck next time. You gotta wait.
or you gotta wait, or you select another job.
You select another job, right? And then maybe you cross rate somewhere down the line.
So what? Give me a top three reasons on why someone wants to join the military. The top three that you hear, not what we know, just based on your experience, what you hear. Like, yo, I want to join because of what are the top three that you heard on the last 3 years that you
Number
was
one, they don't want
uh,
to. They don't want to go to college.
number one. They don't want to go to
They
college.
don't want to go to college. They want to go. They want to. They want to go straight to working. Pretty
Work.
much. Yes,
Okay.
because they cannot afford to go to college, and the military is offering college if you do four consecutive year with faithful service in the military. The GI Bill is there free, and that's the one like selling point of the Navy. So a lot of people, as a matter of fact, most of people when they're joining, they it's because of college money. Because as we already know, they don't want to pay for it. They don't want to be in debt if they want to
Okay.
go to college. So they'll sacrifice 4 years so they can get that college money.
College benefit
Yeah,
after, right? Okay.
after they're
So this one. What else?
They
What
wanna change their situation.
they want to change their current
Yep.
situation, which is
Either getting out of a small town,
yeah.
right? They
okay.
want to kickstart their life, after high school, after college. They want to have that. I mean, military is a cheat code.
Yeah.
It helps you jumpstart your career, right? It gives you. I'm into my recruiting mode now, so
Yeah.
it gives you the experience that you don't have, right?
Yep.
And when you're out there, some of these jobs they require experience, right?
Yep.
But the Navy gives you the experience and the job already, right?
Damn.
And makes you, let's say, and this is the thing. Let's say you want to be a nurse outside, right? Let's say you want to be a nurse, but you don't want to. Either you're not qualified to be a corpsman, right?
Yep.
So pick another job, right? Let's say uh, electrician.
Okay.
So you become an electrician in the Navy, right? But what that does, though, right? You get the education benefits, right? You're getting the trade as an electrician, right?
Mhm.
You learn that, right? And then when you get out or during the time you're in the military, right? You can go to school as a nurse.
Mm.
You're making yourself more marketable,
Mm.
right? So let's say you're going to school for nursing, right? Sure, the Navy's going to pay for your GI Bill, all at your college, right? But you can also be a part-time electrician because you already have that trait.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Not a lot of people know that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. It's a cheat code.
Yeah, because I've seen some active duty military folks because they have this program in the Navy, um, to be a nurse. What's
Yeah.
that program called?
It's military enlisted commissioning program.
Yep.
MISA.
DSEP.
Yep.
Military Enlisted Commissioning Program. So I've seen some EMC
Yeah,
who's an electrician
yeah.
that really they want to be a nurse. Now they're going to school full time,
Hey,
paid as a chief, going to nursing
in
school,
Bethesda, Maryland. Yes,
right?
yes.
And now
Yeah.
they that's their dream to be a nurse.
Yeah.
They chief as an electrician, become a nurse. Now they got it. That's
Yeah.
fucking
No,
amazing.
matter of fact,
And that's like, and not just being a nurse. They're like, they're enlisted, right?
Yeah,
And then once they graduate, they automatically like they become commissioned officers.
that's
right.
amazing.
Who
That's like
two
cheap.
RSs
Yeah,
picked up Byron Andrade,
Yeah, yeah.
him, and then she used to be a RS1. What's her
I
name?
know what you're talking about too.
I can't remember her last name. But
United.
yeah.
Yeah,
And
we
then
have that
now
one
the officer
recruiter.
now, yeah.
We
yeah.
had that one recruiter, the chief recruiter, the HM recruiter that got accepted. Remember when we were in LA? I forgot her name, but she's on the
remember.
reset program right
That's what's up.
Yeah,
Okay,
man.
so that's two.
now.
Now, the first one is they don't want to go to college.
Yeah,
Number two, they want to change their current situation. What's the third one?
I guess the third one is the one that we were just keep on talking about. Like if you're a Filipino, you just got here and you want to get your citizenship
The
right off the
immigration,
bat. And
immigrants,
stuff.
man.
Oh, immigrants.
Yeah,
Immigrants.
immigrants.
So you're telling me when you become a U.S. military,
You don't have to wait 5 years no more.
also reality, if you're
You can even apply that in boot camp.
so if you're a
But-
civilian and
yes.
you're not in the military,
Yes.
you have to wait a certain
Yeah,
time
it takes about like 5 years,
to apply for citizenship.
and then you have to pay
But if you're in the military,
automatic, free.
then you can apply right away
Yeah.
because you're serving the country.
Yeah, as long as like you're in boot camp.
That's
Like
fucking
I
amazing.
know I've met several immigrant sailors that like as soon as they reported to me, I was like, "Hey, senior, I just want to let you know that I have an appointment for my interview." It's like, "What interview?" I was like, "Oh, well, I applied for my citizenship while in boot camp, and now I told them that I'm going to
Wow.
be on this ship, so I got my interview now. Okay,
Mm.
for free." So most of this immigrant, because this is the thing about immigrants, right? Like, and I always talked about this about my with my sailors, right? Like those immigrants that like been through
Mhm.
life,
Hard
right?
shit.
Hard, like coming
Some
from
motherfuckers never left the United States. They don't know.
yeah, they don't
They never experienced
no
Yeah.
the
no
hard shit
absolutely not.
that motherfuckers had to go through.
That they have that they already experienced grit and everything, right? And then
Motherfuckers spoiled it here, right?
now they got here, and guess what? These guys are taking this military career as an opportunity. Right. And if you're born here and you're just taking this as a job, oh man, you're gonna be working for this guy very quick. Like
Because
in a
they
matter of
know
that. Oh
they
yeah.
work hard.
Oh
They
yeah.
don't
The
Oh
life
complain.
absolutely.
life experience,
They
right?
don't
Yeah.
take shit for
Like
granted.
let's just say, right, me come from the Philippines, right?
Yeah.
This example. And you were born here. You're joining because your mom trying to kick you out, right? And I'm over here trying to set up my career in the
Your
United
whole
States.
life.
My whole life is on it's on the line.
Yeah.
What do you think is gonna happen? Who's gonna excel first?
Who's gonna want it more?
Who's gonna want one
It's
more?
about
Who's
the
gonna be
hunger,
hungry? Yeah.
the grit.
I'm taking this as an opportunity to be better. You're taking this as a job,
Damn,
right?
I like that.
So
That's fucking deep,
That's
bro.
real, man.
yeah,
This
That's a
is
fact. Yeah,
they
yeah.
can hear
And
this
I
shit.
always tell my junior sailors that's like, you know what? When I was an airman, I'm already 20 years. I'm already like 10 steps ahead of you because when I joined, my mindset's at 20.
Their
Your
mindset
set's at
3
4
years,
years.
3 4 years.
Yeah, and you're already complaining as soon
No,
as you
your
got to
mindset
this.
is I'm trying to get out of work today.
Yeah,
What time we leaving, senior?
I was like,
And
I'm,
and you trying to 20,
yeah, just
so
by
you can
that
retire.
mentality. Yeah, just by that mentality, I'm already like I've never experienced like all my retired friends like military like oh these guys have fucking houses, not just houses, big houses, living like you over here in a gated community, right? Because why? Because we took this as an opportunity.
I like that.
Simple.
Damn, you fucking motivate me.
You're going by
You
this.
you just motivate me. Like I wanna.
It's
It's like make me
it's
wanna sign up again. You know what I'm
easy.
saying? Like motherfucker, like put me in, coach. Well, motherfucker, second we're talking about 5 mile run, motherfucker. Let's go.
Yeah,
You know what I
it's
mean?
like
Let's go.
like
Let's. I'm ready for cadence.
you're talking about trying to make yourself looking better and shit, but you don't even want to do people. Like, what is that? Right?
Yeah,
No, man. Like, this is it's good for you,
that's what's up. That's what's up.
right?
So
You're not doing anything for free. You feel like you are, but you do, but you don't. You get paid person 15.
you know what's crazy? Let me tell you something, man. I had a choice if I wanted to be a recruiter or an instructor when I was in first class. So two things. The reason why I want to be
Yeah.
a recruiter
Mm.
because of that selling skills that you gain as a recruiter. Because it's so hard
Yeah.
to sell a lifestyle to somebody who's 18 or 17-year old, selling them a lifestyle. Go to boot camp, change your lifestyle, and signing your life away.
Yeah.
Right? That's the skill as a recruiter. But as instructor, I want to be instructor because of the public speaking ability. So I was like, you know what? I wanted to be an instructor. But recruiting skills, when you retire,
Yeah.
bro, that skill is anywhere you go, it's either you're buying or selling anyways.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Whether you're
Let me
talking
tell
to
you.
your
Yeah.
wife, your kids, your neighbors, your family, you are either
Yeah.
buying or selling. Because you
Yeah.
have to sell your wife, your kids why they should listen to you.
Yeah. Yep.
Or what restaurant you gotta go to. You gotta talk to your wife about that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it's amazing skill that I was hoping, I wish if I can go back,
Mm.
I think I want to be a fucking recruiter, bro, because of the skill that you learn from that.
But I
So
think
yeah, that is your reason to be a recruiter, right?
Bro,
Like that.
amazing skill.
Yeah. What was yours?
recruiter, I wanted to give back, man. Like
Because
you see everybody, right? They have no plans, right?
exactly.
Because I I went to high school here. After high school graduated, man, I don't have any plans. I don't know what to do, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But a lot of people we're like just like me, right? We're just like me, right? So, but the military gives you the opportunity to do something
Yeah.
with the next 4 years of your life, right?
Yeah.
Because after that, guess what? You got the job. You can go to school. You can still
Yeah.
go to school.
Yeah.
You be at, let's say 18, right? 19, 20. You be at 22 years old, right? If you decide to get out, you'll be 22. You can still go to college. You're still young. But one thing that you have that these college students don't have, right, is life experience
Life experience. Yeah.
or the work experience
Yeah.
already, right?
Ooh.
Yeah,
You
that's
know what I'm
not
saying?
academic, man.
Right? Because these people right here, you're going to college. Right? Let's say they're paying for college. They go to work, right? Paying for college, right? Where the military, you got out, right? The military is paying for your housing already, right? For books, right? You don't have anything to worry about but focus on school,
All you gotta do is focus on school.
right? So
Yeah. For us, it's a little bit different. Ron, you know, like we both came from LA, right? What were we doing when we're like teenagers in LA?
I don't know if they want to listen to this shit. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so
No.
yeah,
I got
example,
friends
right?
that I've been surrounded with friends.
Not a good fucking crowd, right?
I mean, no. They're amazing. They're doing their thing. But you know what? Those friends that I have, they're gangbangers.
Yeah, exactly. Speak
But
the facts, right?
you know what? They're the one that tells me, do not do what I do.
Yeah,
Because you know what's funny? They see something in me that they always remind me, like, you know what? You can be somebody.
yeah,
Those folks are banging,
yeah.
but they
Like,
always guided me and say, you know what, Ron? We see something in you that you could be somebody, you could do better things for your life.
exactly.
And guess what? Those friends that I have are still my friends right
Yeah.
now
You know why I was
from
so
LA.
yeah. You know why I was so effective with recruiting, especially in LA, bro? Because I lived their life as young kids, as youngsters, and I told them like I was once you,
Yeah.
but if I didn't have like anybody like a mentor that told me to join the Navy and fucking turn it around,
Yeah.
or else I'm gonna end up like some of our friends. Some of them got like what got sent back to PI.
Oh yeah. Because
Yeah.
if you're not a citizen,
Yeah, you get in trouble.
you got a criminal record,
Yeah,
a felony,
send your ass back.
your ass is going back to where
Yeah,
you came from.
Yeah, that
It's
one.
not new
No,
what
that's not
fucking
new.
they're trying to enforce.
Yeah.
the shit that they're
Yeah.
trying to enforce.
Yeah,
that shit has been going on
Yeah,
since the 90s.
I have so many friends
When
that got deported. Like I can call like 5 of them right now. They're in PI right now.
they got
And then-
deported.
Yeah, because
Gangbanging shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, I got
so
you.
I'm just I guess one of the lucky that didn't get caught, right? But I joined the Navy, and then I wanted to be. I made it through the Navy now, so I want to pay it forward, and I can understand because I can speak their language.
Yep.
I can like, what are you doing
You
right
can
now?
relate.
You're absolutely not doing anything right now, but what? Being a fucking problem.
Yep.
That's what you're doing. Nick. Why?
Can relate.
Why can't you just like be, being helpful to the society, man? Like, if you really think you're a badass and you want to have guns, join the fucking Marine Corps. Defend your goddamn country, right?
I like
Or if
that.
you want to fucking travel, be like us, join the goddamn Navy, right? Bro, and it's easy. That's for us. That's easy selling stuff. That's why, like, we're always like up there because, like, we can speak the truth. I'm like, hey, the Navy don't need none of you guys,
Yeah.
or the military doesn't need none of you guys. But we were recruiting because yeah, we can still operate, but we need to have a lot of people. But at the same time, you know what I'm saying? If you qualify, if this is a chance of a lifetime for you,
Mm.
don't waste it. Because you only got one. You know how many we when you're on the fleet, like we kick a lot of people like day in day out. You
Yep.
don't know that.
Kick him out the military.
Because they're messing up. They cannot adapt.
Exactly.
They cannot. And that's another. There's another screen. Like you have a year. Nobody knows that. People will come over there with all kinds of problems. Like, oh, I don't think this is not for me. Absolutely, you're right. Hey, send your ass. Go talk to Doc. Tell him that you cannot adapt, and then we can kick
Kick
you
you
out.
out. Yep.
As easy as that. And then guess what? They're crying back in. They're like, oh, I think I've messed up. I want to go join back. Like, it's too late for you, man. It's already in the record.
And you know what's funny? I mean, not funny, but it's crazy because a lot of folks that I see that got out the first term,
Yeah.
and then do something outside,
Yeah.
and they realize, you know what? It's not really, it's not really that promising outside.
Yeah.
And you know what? The moment they get back in the military, they're doing so much fucking better.
Yeah, like 100%.
What?
Like
Like,
what
it's-
happened?
Like what happened? You used to hate the military.
Yeah.
Now You got out, you came
Yeah.
back in. All of a sudden, you're Joe fucking Navy,
like,
which is amazing.
like I don't know, like what? Does it really need to get that way? Like, are you really that slow? And like things like that. Right?
That's crazy.
Like the answers in front of your face. People telling you what to do and what not to do in the military.
That's what's
Only in
up.
the military where you can get fired at your job and still get paid. Can you believe that?
You know,
Like I can fire you because you didn't cook the eggs right, but you still gotta get paid. You
yeah,
know what I'm
you,
saying?
you, you just get
just gotta,
you just get transferred to a different
yeah,
division department.
yeah.
You come back in.
Until you figure it out again, then hey, I'll
Uh,
give you a second chance.
yeah, I like that. That's
Right?
good shit. That's a good talk.
Yeah.
So, as a recruiter, what did you enjoy the most when you were a recruiter for 3 years?
Talking to kids, man. I
Yeah.
enjoy going to high school,
Yeah.
right? And I'm the type of recruiter that I don't really talk about the Navy, man. I don't. I just try to relate to them. You know what I'm saying? Like high school. What's your plan? What are you doing next? Right? I just talk to them, right? And I still keep my social media because to me, they are my first proteges.
Yeah.
You know, or I am their first mentor. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I treat it like that.
Yeah.
And I still keep in contact with it up until today. It's been like what I left recruiting in 22. Now what 25, right? So I keep contact with it, see how they're doing and all that stuff, right? I want to see their progression, their success, right? And you know what I'm saying? Some people got out, and it's crazy is right. The people that I used to talk to back in the day, right?
Yeah.
Like 4 years ago, right? If they had joined back then, they would have gotten out right now. You know what I'm saying? They could have been out or at the end of their contract, right? With a GI Bill. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it's never too late. So you got to talk to your recruiter.
I like that, bro.
But no. In all seriousness, right? A lot of people or kids, right, or just general, right? They are scared to ask a
Yeah.
recruiter, right? Because look, Bill and myself, we recruited to X amount, 2022, right?
Yeah.
So things might have changed, right? So our answers right now might be different now, right? I know tattoos got changed. It used to be like nothing on the hand, right?
Now you can
Like
have
one by
tattoos on your
one
neck.
on the neck, right? But now the Navy they loosen it up, right? So my best advice for you guys though, right? Is talk to a recruiter. Find a recruiter and just talk to them, right? 99% of these recruiters, they just want to talk to you. They want to give you the right information. That's it. And then take the test, see if you qualify, right? If not, hey, maybe there's a different avenue for you,
Yeah.
right?
You know, one thing too that really bugs me about the Navy, bro. Like they says, like, oh, I can't join the military because I want to join the Navy, right? I want to go to college. So okay, let's say you want to go to college, right? Let's say you want to go to college right now. How you gonna provide? Like, let's say if your parents don't have money for you to go to college, well, I'm gonna work. Oh, you're gonna work, and then what? You're gonna have your own place, or because the Navy can provide that, you can be active duty and going to school and get paid, and you have your own place, right? Because nine out of ten, like people like join the Navy when they say they want to go to school, like when they go out there, like they don't go to school. Like so that's just an excuse for a lot of people, and we're not trying to force the military for them. This is just like a guidance for them. Like you can do whatever you want in the civilian as the military, and you get your experience already. If you go over there, like let's say, okay, I'm going to college, but your experience working at McDonald's flipping burgers, who can hire you? Oh, I know who. Another McDonald's. That's who's gonna hire you. Another company that flip burgers, right? In the military in general, right? You'll have your certifications and stuff like that. Secret clearance, right? Which is what if you're a civilian applying for government jobs, you know how much is top secret clearance? Or just get
A
a lot
lot,
of
a
money
lot of money
Mhm.
just to get clearance.
just to get clearance.
I
Okay,
still got my clearance till
yeah.
2030.
So let's say we're both applying for a job, right?
Yep.
And this guy's a DoD contractor, and we're applying for the same job. You have military experience, and you have college. I have college. I'm a civilian, but they need someone that can look deep into the records that need secret clearance, right? If if he trying to hire me, he's still gonna spend money on me just to get my clearance, which probably
Yes.
I'm probably not gonna pass, or like not knowing that I'm gonna pass or not.
Because clearances, you got to have what? Your financial got to be good.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Your background check got to
Yes.
be good.
Yep.
and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Let's say
So-
let's say minimum for a secret clearance, right? Like I don't know, maybe 50 grand, right? Why can't I just hire you and give you that 50 grand as a bonus, knowing that I already have you? You already have your secret clearance, and you can start tomorrow. You'll plug and play
I like that.
instead of training me,
right?
right?
Instead of me paying you,
Paying
for you, for
to
your
get a
clearance,
clearance, not
yeah.
knowing that I'm gonna get it.
You're not even sure if you're gonna
Not- yeah.
get the clearance.
Yeah.
Because a lot of these folks can't get clearance.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying?
Not with a civilian.
If you're not a citizen, you can't get no motherfucking clearance,
Nope.
right?
Exactly. You have to be a citizen.
Need to know something like that.
You know what I'm saying? So that's good
So
shit.
there's a lot of things that people that don't know that they rely on something like, oh, like no, you're not gonna go like this, like they talk nothing but that. It's like no, it's not. Look at us, 21 years, but here 20 years going 22,
Chilling.
going 22 years.
No. I don't want people to think y'all chilling. You guys are fucking working your butt off. You're
Oh,
going
yeah.
another deployment. You know, a lot of folks. I have a neighbor back in the days. This guy has to drive to Malibu once a week. So he comes home only on the weekends. He makes $250,000 a year. And he quit that job because he only see his family once a week. You guys deployed 6, 8, 9 months at a time.
Sometimes 10 months. Right?
10
On
months.
carrier.
Yeah, no ports.
And that's year 5. And make way less than the guys make $250,000 work for Malibu. And they can't handle it. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
Built different the mentality.
Yeah, man, it's a mindset.
all about
This
the
is
Yep,
crazy.
mindset.
It's all about the mindset.
I like it.
You gotta change your mindset, man. Like if you can't do that in the world in the military, what makes you think you're gonna make it to the civilian life? Like that's my mindset. Like
Bro.
Yeah.
I have a little, more topics to talk about when it comes to retiring
yeah,
or getting out of the military or
Yeah.
the skills that sets them apart in the
Yeah.
civilian. And I love
absolutely.
because I'm I use it now. My experience. I'm enjoying my civilian life right now. I've been retired for 3 years and I'm having a blast playing with the skills that I learned in the military, using outside and becoming successful.
Mhm.
But that's crazy
You know
because
what I'm saying?
like what he's doing right now, right? I used to do that. I used to do that in recruiting, right? Because
And that's just like
like
part-time job. Like,
recruiting is a job, right? You want to be successful, right? So what I've done, right? So when I checked into my command, this recruiting station in Palmdale, right? My recruiter said, or my LPO then said, "Hey, last year we didn't get anybody from that school." So me being the competitive guy, right? So you know what? This school year I'm gonna get somebody over there, at least one, right? So I made it a challenge, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of took ownership of that school, find out what the Marines are doing, what the Air Force are doing, or what the Army's doing, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they got all these merch and all that stuff, right? I'm like, how come the Navy don't have any of that, right? So what I did, just to advertise the Navy, right? So I bought hoodies or shirts in bulk, right, for cheap, right? Get it printed, big Navy on the back, right, with name and all that stuff, right? So whenever I have an applicant join in the DEP program, right, I give them a jersey or a hoodie, right? Hey, go wear it to school, man. Go wear it to school. That way it's like advertising, right, for the Navy. The next thing you know, to me, I don't think these kids, they don't care what branch they join, right? I think it's the recruiter. How, because you could talk to them at the beginning of your year, right?
Yeah.
How you impact them from that initial conversation, right?
Yeah.
They're gonna remember that at the end of the school year when they don't have any, when the colleges deny them, they don't get any scholarship or anything like that. They're gonna remember you. Oh, that's cool recruiter. I'm gonna go talk to him. You know what I'm saying? It's you plant the seeds,
Yeah.
right? Sometimes the trees that you or the fruits of your labor, you're not gonna see it until the next recruiter. Because right after I left Palmdale, the recruiter after me is still harvesting the seeds that I planted.
Damn.
Right, and
That's tight.
he just like, hey, thanks for what you did, Chief. Because this school that we never got anybody out of the no watch school year, we get 7, we get 8. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Yes.
Change your life, man.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So you just gotta build it, right? You gotta take ownership of the school, your community.
From Base to Home Podcast Show.